What's up, guys? Welcome to REEF. So today it's time for me to show you guys how I test my water parameters on my reef tank. So we're gonna be testing for calcium, alkalinity. I'm not gonna be using this one. I'm gonna be using the Hana checker, way faster, and magnesium and nitrate. So let's start testing the water. So first I'm going to be doing calcium. So I want to get everything out just so you won't be putting your hand in this box every time you need a reagent. Here's a vial. Oops. And here's a spoon. And I always have to read the instructions. I can never memorize them. So let's open this pamphlet up. Let's see, where can I put this? Where can I put this? So I'll put it right here on top of the tank. Hopefully it doesn't get wet. Instructions: add with the syringe 2 millimeters of water in the test vial. Alright, so let's go do that. I'm gonna go to the 75-gallon tank and fill this up. Alright guys, 2 milliliters of salt water. Now you add a spoon of CA1. Go 1 spoon. Put that to the side. Cap this little bottle so you won't drop it. So you don't shake it just yet. You add now you add 8 drops CA2. You shake it up a little bit. So let's start counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. Now let's shake for 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now you grab the syringe with the pink tip. Now you're gonna add a CA3, 1 milliliter. I believe that's how you say that, milliliter. You want to make sure that your plunger is all the way down. That way you get an accurate amount. Alright, 1 milliliter. Okay. Make sure that the tip of the plunger, it's this line right here, it's right on the 1 milliliter mark. Alright. So now you start dropping, doing 1 drop at a time. 1, 2, don't count, sorry. So the end color should be a clear blue. So once you get that clear blue, you got your test. Alright, it's changing colors now. There you go, clear blue. So now you go to check your syringe. My calcium level is pretty high right now because my dose are messed up, so I disconnected the tubing and it just kept on pumping calcium in my tank, so that's why my calcium level is pretty high. Alright, so you measure. Okay, here's that little table, calcium table. So you go 1. So I'm like put a lot. So I have 0.5. I believe that's what it is. Yeah, 0.5. So I'm up here. Check this out. That's 0.1. And that should be right here. So mine is at 480. I don't know how to explain it, but like that's where it is. 480. So the recommend calcium amount should be, it says right here, 425 to 450. So I'm a little bit high up right now. The best way to get rid of some extra calcium is to just do some water change, and that'll probably lower it. If not, just wait for your corals to consume the calcium. Alright, so now let's move this out of the way. Now let's do alkalinity. It's a Hanna checker. I use this one a lot. I'm always checking my alkalinity. Here's that checker. Your vial. Your reagent. Got a little bit left. This is probably my last test with this one. Then I have to change to my Salivert test kit. Your cap for the vial. Your syringe. So move this out of the way. I don't need instructions for this one. This is the only one that I memorized because I'm always doing this test. So you can shake this one. Turn it on. Take it once and you turn it on. You zero it out. And you click it once. All right, now you go fill this out. This is 5 milliliters, I believe. We got 5 milliliters salt water. There's a little line in the vial, so in case, I don't know if you can see, it's pretty old, so you can't really. Once you get to that line, it's 5 milliliters. Actually, come on. I was wrong. 10 milliliters is the one you're supposed to use. Alright, got 5 more milliliters. Now we're talking. Now we put it in here. And we've got 10 milliliters. Okay? So, for accurate reading, you want to make sure that this vial is clean. Clean outside, make sure there's no finger marks or anything. Just a little rag. Clean it up. Make sure there's no fingerprints on it. If not, you're not going to get an accurate reading. Okay. Pretty clean. Alright. So, let's put it in here. Your checker is zeroed out. It's not zeroed out yet. You zero out once you put this one. Click it once more. Add C2. Alright, so now we add the reagent in your syringe. It's going to be 1 milliliter. Shake it up a little bit. Alright, plunger all the way in. Start some reagent. This is the same as the Salifert syringe, you gotta make sure that the first line of your plunger, it's on the 1 milliliter mark. Okay. Now you open this up again. And add your reagent. Oh. Put your cap back on. And you don't shake it, you just invert it for like 5 times. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? Clean your test vial. Make sure you don't have any fingerprints on it. And you put it back in your checker. Press the button. And we have a reading. I have a reading of 8.5. That's not bad, but you should be at 9.0 to 11 DKH. Okay, so I gotta do a water change because I had a cyano red slime, and that should raise up my salinity a little bit. Alright, now let's put this away. I'll wash this off right now once I finish. Just put this away. Actually, I got one more test left. Okay, put this away, put this syringe. I'll put this down right here. And now, let's do nitrate. Let's get it now. Test vial. Your NO3 2 powder. NO3 your chart, syringe, spoon. Okay, for this one, we need 2 milliliters of water, salt water. We get that. Alright, I got that water. Put this in your vial. Okay. Now you add 4 drops of NO3. 1. That's 1 for the first step. Okay. Shake it up a little bit. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, 1 level scoop of NO3, 2. Put that in there. And you mix. Shake for 30 seconds.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30.
Now you wait for 2 minutes. Alright, we'll be back in 2 minutes. Alright, 2 minutes pass. Now let's check the results. So, you gotta make sure you have a regular light. Make sure it's not one of those cool white lights. So, here's the chart. And I usually check it sideways like this. It looks like I have 10 parts per million. So, that's not bad. It's good nitrate test. You gotta make sure you have a little bit of nitrate in your system. So your corals have something to eat. That's how I say it. Okay, now let's put this away. And I'll wash the test bottles after I'm done. Okay. So now let's do magnesium. I used the Red Sea because that's the only one I have. Once I finish this one, I'll buy a cellar for magnesium test. Okay. Here's this. Your magnesium. That's MGC, MGB, MGA. And here's your chart. And your instructions in the back. So let's start doing this magnesium test. First, you gotta make sure this is clean. I gotta wash my test vial. I leave them in water because when you do this test, there's like a little white residue that builds up around it. So it's best if you keep it in water when you're not using it. Then that's RO water, not salt water. Okay. So I'll be back right now. I'm gonna go wash this. All right. Test vial's clean. So now we go get 2 milliliters of salt water. I keep saying salt water, but it is salt water, but it's tank salt water. Don't get confused. Okay, 2 milliliters. Now this part here is tricky. So we have the magnesium A, and you add 5 drops. So each drop, you have to count 15 seconds after each drop. Okay, so you just don't put all 5 drops at once. So it's 15 seconds each drop. I hate this part. That's why I never really do magnesium, but it's good to check and make sure. Okay, so here we go, first drop. What I do is, so I won't get confused, I stick this pinky, so I know that's 1 drop. So let's go, 1 drop. Now you count 15 seconds. 1,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Second drop.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Third drop.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Fourth drop.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Alright. Fifth drop.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Alright, there you go, 5 drops. Cap this up. Now you have MGB. So this one you do all 5 of them at once. Shake it up a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you shake for 60 seconds. I'm gonna fast forward this, okay?
$54, $55, $56, $57, $58, $59, $60.
Alright, we have 60 seconds now. Now you grab your 1 milliliter syringe, shake MGC, same as the other test. 1 milliliter of reagent. sure your plunger is all the way down before you add any reagent. Now you go down to the first milliliter mark. Alright, here we go. See? Focus. 1 milliliter. Alright? Now you place it back in your titrator. Start adding dropwise. You should end up with the like a dark blue at the end. Now it's changing to purple. Still purple. Right? Now we have blue, dark blue. Right? You get your syringe. And you count how many you use. So you count from the 1 milliliter, you count by tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, and each little mark it's 1. So I have 70, 71, 72. So I have it at 72. It's hard to see it on the camera because it's pretty small. So I have 72. Each line it's 10, not counting the first one in the bottom. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, and each one it's 1. 71 and 72. Okay. Now you go to your chart and you check where your 72 is. So I'm at 1440. Okay. 1440. So same case with this one. My magnesium was pretty high up on this one, but it's slowly going down. For the same reason that my pump messed up. But I fixed it. I have a bubble magus pump. Okay, now I put this away. Alright, so your magnesium level should be between 1250 and 1350. Okay, so I'm pretty high up right now, but not much. All right. So if you have a high magnesium level, you probably see a increase of coralline algae. So you should be at around. You should be between 66 and 68. I'm up here right now, 72, 1440. So not that much of a difference. All right. So there you have it, guys. That's calcium, nitrate, alkalinity, and magnesium test. Okay, you guys gotta make sure that your levels are in point, you know, so your crows are happy. Okay, so you always have to check your levels, maybe every week, every 2 weeks if you can, and everything will be fine in your tank. Now, just a quick tip, guys. Make sure every time you do your water test, make sure you write it down. Okay, so I wrote it down over here, and I lost my erasable marker, so I didn't write it down over here. I wrote it down over here. Here's my reading from today, and this is that. Those that mess me up. Right, but everything's doing well now. A little bit higher parameter, but it's cool. This is my you guys see my nano tank it's doing pretty good right now. I'll do a water test after this one. Okay. We have a 75 gallon. It's dark right now, so it's hard to see. You see the blue. So yeah, guys. So there you go. Thank you for watching DS REEF, and see you on the next video.